Seems the hideaway's lost
blasted
its
book. Here, you put me in this
Ability.
situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for?
I'm all the cook will be needing. You remember Ivan's stew? So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed.
It wasn't as straightforward as you.
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen.
Sure, I'm down.
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. So,
A fried mortress of recipe seemed easy. Only, turns out skyworm livers.
Ivan said the recipe's in the Culinary Pilgrim.
Wow. Kindly old fella who.
Fine. And if you don't...
You do that.
Right. I'm not doing main story on YouTube. I just want to do side quests right now. So side quests I don't mind doing on here, since, you know, this is just side quests. But I won't be doing actual story.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be thunder?
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind.
Ah, Valis the young man did a wonderful job.
That's actually why I'm here.
Ah, so the fabled sand... Now, Skyworm.
Dragon livers.
One would have thought.
Ew.
The disciples of Bahamut. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is...
So we know where to look.
Saints Bonnet
Blueback wyvern.
I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora...
Meaning that if I...
Best of luck, and...
Alright, we're going to Northreach. Okay, we need to go. This is Northreach, that's table. We need to go here. I'm gonna get these taken care of, and then I'm gonna play some Hades. Hi Harry, welcome in. I know I said I wouldn't go live today because Sunday's off for me, but I'll probably stream Final Fantasy tomorrow. So I wanted to get on now and do some side quests. I was like, might as well stream it. But yeah, again, I won't do actual content. I don't want to do that on YouTube for some reason, even though like my Twitch streams, I've genuinely had less people on my Twitch streams than YouTube lately, so I don't know why I'm so particular about it. You just got back from my grandparents? Welcome back.
We're not alone.
Oh wait, is Joshua still with us? I didn't even check. He should still be with us. I can't check right now. He is still with us, W Joshua.
Harpocrates said I should be able to find
ATV,
what I'm
what's
looking
up?
for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers.
That's it right there.
Enough to spot. This must be our wyvern. Right. Let's get this over with.
Oops, I forgot my buttons. That's not it. I can't see with all the effects on my face. Okay. On your knees, please. Woke up from a nap. Welcome back. Come up. It's fine. Alright. Boom. Ow. I probably won't prime. I don't think I need to prime here for these fights. Yeah, I'm not gonna prime. It's not worth it. Oops. Forgot to press the button. Nice. That was good. Joshua's scream at the end.
That's the
Right.
wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
Where's Ambrosia? Oh wait, she always spawns in front of me, I'm trolling.
Run like the wind.
Clive.
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe.
Seems the hideaway has lost its
So,
I did.
Here you go.
and what precisely will I be cooking?
Blueback wyvern liver.
Ah, why? Now then, let's hope these grand...
He was just very happy and wanted to show it. Yeah, sure.
And here we have it.
That
Fried
just-
mortress of Skyworm.
Why does that just look like some
Randolph would make
chicken
sure it's
tenders
fit for
with some
consumption.
cabbage?
Well, I...
And right.
Specifically Napa cabbage. Oh, that's not a good reaction.
So,
What? The
Oh,
crackle
dang.
Of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet,
It's
it
very
is the
water bottle.
peacock kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force, a force of nature even, a maelstrom of flavor and sensation, a graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
So did you like it or not?
That's it.
Okay.
well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent. It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary.
Okay, he really liked it.
Might I suggest that you command a party of...
I'll give it some.
Okay. What a weirdo. This thing, it almost killed me to eat it. It's the best thing I've ever eaten. Bro thinks he's Gordon Ramsay. No, for real. It's either actually really good or he has a crush on the cook, because there's no way. What's up, Goots?
What am I gonna do?
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think
It's all right.
Forker saying she's been selling a band, but she'd never do business with baddies.
What?
Especially not the kind who go
Baddies?
out. I
Sorry.
never ask her about it myself, but she'd...
Don't worry.
you-
Of course.
I think it's gonna tell me to talk to Karen? Yeah.
Lady Karen,
I want to do business with baddies, me too.
Not nearly as...
you're
Carker, what exactly? Not once in 5 long years.
just...
Oh,
All I know...
and what? You... Look, but that woman...
You're right, Lady Karen. It was wrong of me.
No, no.
Of course.
Interesting.
I spoke that the rumors were unfounded, along with some other things. And while it sounds...
I wonder
can
what this
you-
is gonna give me, because a treasure chest
Why would people
means
say-
No, it's not.
I'm pretty sure it's
People
not
do things
an
for all
actual
sorts of
relic. It might
reasons.
be. Yeah, it's been a while. I forgot. It's either a relic or it's gonna be something
I'm gonna
unlocked.
Find out. That trade. So that's what.
Are you sure?
Oh, boy.
I'm gonna go talk to that trader for him, I guess. Dalamy. Where the flip was that? Delamille, sorry. Here? No. Oops. Is it here? Rekindling the flame, that's not it. Oh, there it is. I don't know what it is, but you know how it's really bad to, well, not really bad, but it's harder to study when you don't really have an incentive to study. I've been thinking about some things that I'm bad at in art, like concept art, for example, or like not concept art. I think I can pull off like a concept art even with my lacking knowledge. I can work on that later. But I mean like architectural concept art, stuff like that.
Could be I know
Pretty bad at
something
it.
more.
But like I realized maybe I'm just looking at it wrong because I've been thinking about what type of concept art I'm into and what really catches my eye. And for me, it's never really like someone in a forest or whatever, because I kind of get bored of those unless there's like heavy magic with sprites or whatever. I'm pretty into like cityscapes, but more than cityscapes, I like very marble heavy pieces like palaces, cathedrals, stained glass windows, intricate marbling details, embellishes, that kind of stuff. That's what I'm into. So maybe the path for me for like forcing myself to study concept art and stuff would be getting into that type of concept art. Oops, I don't have enough.
Clive, listen. I found someone who says he's heard the rumors about Nan.
Natural forest could probably be kind of weird. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like for forest, I really like what League of Legends does with specifically Spirit Blossom. That is so interesting because it's basically just a regular forest, but A, it's pink, and B, it's interesting. Like let me pull up some examples so I can have something to look at while I yap about it properly. That's not in a forest. Right. So for Spirit, you're just gonna have to imagine it because I can't be able to pull it up on my PC as well. So for Spirit Blossom, Aphelios, and Elune, they're in a forest, but it's really interesting because you have the moon in the background because they're very heavily related to the moon because they're part of the Luna tribe, and you also have a ton of cherry blossoms everywhere because it's, you know, Spirit Blossom. But the blossom part for them is they're actually interacting with some water. So there's a body of water that they're standing in, and they're interacting with a flower, and behind them there's this winding tree that has sprites sitting on it, like little teeny tiny sprites all scattered across it. That makes it visually interesting, and there's obviously magic everywhere. Who else? Zyra. Zyra is also inside of a forest, but again, there's a body of water that she's in. But more than that, with Zyra, there's twisting plants everywhere because her whole thing is working with blossoms and thorns and all that. So that's very well incorporated into the piece, and it's not boring. Ash. Wow, they really like doing the body of waters one. I didn't even realize that. There's so many water ones here. Can I find one without water? Lilia, she's in water. Not water, sorry. She's not in the water. Lilia's just chilling in the forest. But the forest is interesting because you have more of those windy, twisty tree roots, but more than that, the tree roots have faces in them. And a huge part of that is because I mentioned this last time, Lilia was born from dreams, basically. She was born from the tree that basically projects everyone's dreams and stuff, and I'm pretty sure that's probably why they incorporated that into a Spirit Blossom piece, because Lilia came out with Spirit Blossom for the very first time. So that's probably why it's in her piece. It's a very interesting way to do it. Who else is in a forest? Soraka. Soraka's kind of in a forest, but Soraka probably has one of the most interesting ones because she's surrounded by a lot of death in her piece. Because Soraka represents the spirit of pity. So the scene for her splash shot is she's in a battlefield after the battle was already over, and she's placing blossoms on the helmets of fallen soldiers. And it takes place kind of in a forest, kind of in the mountains. It's like a middle ground of that. And I think that's visually stunning. That's visually very interesting. Who else is in a straight up forest? That's fan art. That doesn't count. Sorry. Yawned. None of these are in forests. Yeah, none of these are in forests. Dang it. All of these are fan art. And I don't want to focus on fan art right now because that's a completely different story. Is Vayne in a forest? No, Vayne's inside of a building. Is Yi in the forest? Okay, Yi is in the forest. I'm actually going to pull this one up on my PC because I think this is probably the best example. And it's also very pretty art. I love tropical forests and stuff that glows. Combine that with a huge cave that in the forest. Something extremely beautiful. Okay, I'm not saying I dislike forests because I do like looking at forests. It's just for me, for digital art, like constructing it myself and even looking at it, forests aren't really what I'm going to gravitate towards. Real life is a completely different thing, and in real life I don't even do it if it's, you know, light out, because if it's dark out, you got me messed up. There's no way I'm going in there. But this is Master Yi's Spirit Blossom skin, and it's not like heavy on the forest theme, but it is in the forest. You can see the trees back here, and this is just a shrine archway. But this is so interesting. You have, again, the Spirit Blossoms. You have an inkling of a body of water, but he's not actually on water. That's just him channeling his own stuff. You have the forest as a backdrop framing the central piece, surrounded by a bunch of fallen blades. And then obviously you have your magic channeling everywhere. This is one of my favorite splashes for Spirit Blossom. I just think it's so visually stunning, and it's really interesting how they managed to pull off so many colors, but nothing's really overwhelming you. Your central focus always goes right here, I'd say. Not necessarily here, but that's not necessarily the focus point. The focal point would be this right here. And I think it's so well done. I think this piece is so well done. And I don't know. But like, in terms of what I gravitate towards, let me open up my folder so I can get like proper examples of what I mean. Background wise, what I gravitate towards would be that's a good example. Let me pull that one up. Immortal Journey Soraka is an example. The background for this one, here, stuff like this, I really like it. And it's also interesting because you have a dragon tail going over here and it warps around the mountain back here. There's a lot going on in the background, and currently there's no way I can do this. I am not in any way capable of doing this, but it would be nice. I've noticed backgrounds like this are really common with Chinese artists, especially Chinese digital artists, because it's a huge part of their culture with like jade palaces, mountain ranges and all that stuff. It's very, 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 very common in a lot of the Chinese artists at Riot Games, at least. And not even Riot Games, because I've noticed a lot of the gacha mobile games, a lot of them are Chinese. You'll notice this with those as well. So it's just, maybe I need to look into Chinese culture and how Chinese artists tackle digital art, but that's really difficult to do because I obviously don't speak Chinese. So a lot of the content that I find is in Chinese, and it's really difficult to understand any of that because it's simply not a language that I speak, and it's not like they have visual pointers to like guide you. It's very much just Chinese content for Chinese people. So that's a little bit difficult to handle. There's another one as well in the same skin line for Shyvana. Again, very, 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 very beautiful piece. You have the water kind of helping the eye guide its attention to Shyvana itself, because it's going around here and it's looping around her. You have the backdrop of a dragon again because it's the Immortal Journey theme. You have a building over here, some hills, mountains, waterfalls. It's such a detailed piece, and I have no idea how to even begin thinking about doing this. Is there no subtitles? Yeah, no, there's no subtitles. Like, even if there are subtitles, the subtitles are in Chinese. There's also, I think Winter Blessed is a good one. Winter Blessed has a lot of really good pieces. I really like this one, but this one isn't my favorite for backgrounds. We're only looking at backgrounds here. I really like Camille's one for backgrounds. Not this one, but this one's really interesting too, because if you look at the main piece in a bigger screen, she's actually inside of a boudoir. A boudoir, if you don't know what a boudoir is basically where in like olden times, it still exists now, but it was more so prevalent in olden times. It's where women specifically would get dressed. It's where they'd get ready for like balls and stuff. They'd have all their accessories in there. They're like flamboyant gowns, intricate gowns, the most expensive pieces that they own. They'd be in the boudoir, and they'd go into the boudoir to get changed for like a ball or an event, an engagement party, stuff like that. That's where they go. That's what a boudoir is. And I really like this piece. She's sitting on a marble pillar of sorts, but I think it's just a marble setting. And you have the dresses in the background with like the wings over here, the aurora borealis coming in from the sky, crystals back here framing her. It's a really well done piece, and you have the silk draperies in the background as well. But more than that one, my favorite for Camille for the Winter Blessed skin line, this is a prestige, is this one, the regular skin. That is a really low quality picture. That's better. This is the type of background that I gravitate towards. I love this. I love this so much. It's so well done. I really like settings like this. I love rich, expensive looking pieces. Like, you can see the marble pillars over here, the stairs. You can see a crystal statue of a ballerina from what it looks like. And then you even have Camille kind of doing a ballerina fighting stance with her kick. You have her art, not her art, special effects over here. And again, you have more broken statue fragments in here. Again, the aurora borealis framing the entire piece. It's so well done. You even have little bits of snow over here in the balcony, a little bit over here. It's so pretty. I love it. And Winter Blessed specifically has a lot of chromatic aberration. You have chromatic aberration here, along all of this, a little bit over here, a little bit over here, on her earrings especially. I think there's a little bit on her face as well, but it's not going to be picked up on an image this small. Who else? Diana obviously has a really nice piece. I do like Mel's. Let me actually look at Mel's. I do like Mel's, but not that much, purely because I don't like how they rendered her actual model. It feels a little bit lacking, but this is still really cool. You have the detailing on the balcony over here. Again, the Aurora Borealis back here. You have a window view actually over here. You have some aristocrats over here. You have the winding staircase, not just the staircase here, but the winding staircase. You have her magic bleeding into her clothes. It's a beautiful piece. I just don't like how they actually rendered her. I think it's lacking a little bit. Zoe has a really good one. Zoe's actually really interesting because this is a forest setting, but I do really like this piece. So Zoe's in a snow forest. The Aurora Borealis around her. Again, you have her surrounded by a bunch of wolves, and she's basically teasing the wolves because you don't play League of Legends, so I'll explain it. Her ability, one of her abilities, she basically teleports, but she always comes back to where she originally was. So she's basically using her ability to pop up to where the wolves are, and then in a matter of milliseconds, she'll disappear. And she's surrounded by some sheep because, you know, wolves, sheeps. That's the whole. She's basically. If Ragebait was a champion, it would be Zoe. Poor wolves. I like this one. This one's dynamic, but it's not what I gravitate towards. Swain's a good example, kind of. I don't like Swain though. What's that one skin line? Heavenscale. Heavenscale Ezreal. I love the background for Heavenscale Ezreal. This is the Prestige. I like this one too, but actually let me talk about this one first. So this one, it's pretty generic as far as backgrounds go. I know it doesn't look generic because it's very well rendered, but like the actual feel of the piece is very generic because he's just inside of a waterfall essentially and striking a pose, but you have like a crystallized dragon behind him. This one though, I love this one. I love the story this one tells because the Heavenscale pieces obviously have a very divine vibe, but with Ezreal's, it's very playful because he's inside of just a random city and he's using his powers. So he's using the dragon here to help children have fun. And I really like how they're all just floating in the sky, and you have the very Chinese inspired city below them with the mountain ranges in the back. I think this is a very pretty piece. I like this one a lot. There was another one that just came to mind that has very heavy details that I really like. Oh, I don't actually know what the skin is called. What is the skin called? Oh, right. Hall of Legends. Hall of Legends. Sorry. It's not going to load in high quality, is it? Oh, this one did. I love this piece. Again, it's a little bit like Camille's, but it's more so just a dressing room because you can see the panels back here. This is just a dressing room. You have Ari on a throne with a crown over here because that crown's basically supposed to be for Faker. This is Faker's skin. It's a very pretty piece. I like stuff like this. But that's not the one. Oh, right, it was Prestige Lysandra. Prestige. Sorry. Spell Lysandra. This skin, I love the background for this skin. It's such a unique background because of this thing right here. They did it again with Spirit Blossom. Spirit Blossom Lux. Spirit Blossom Lux also has a similar background over here. I don't know what it is, but something about backgrounds like these, it's so detailed and beautiful, and it's something that I want to do with my Adelina piece, Adelina from Lies of P, because I got inspired by I think it's called Arcana Camille. This skin. I was inspired by this skin for my Adelina piece because you can see in the background over here she has it's a very interesting piece because I don't really know how to explain what you're looking at here, but this right here where the mansion is, that's what I was specifically inspired by. Because my piece for Adelina, what I want to do is I want to have Adelina inside of a forest, which is why I very roughly sketched those trees in. But behind her is supposed to be the light source, which is going to be the moon. But inside of the moon, I'm going to render a palace, because when you look at the posters for the game, there was a play that she was supposed to be in that had a very like royal theme, because it was supposed to be something about the princess. So that's what I was going for here, and I was very inspired by this piece. So I don't know, that's it. But yeah, I think I just have expensive taste, because I really like stuff like this. But right now, at least, I don't have the capabilities to pull any of it off. And I know earlier you said you'd be down to watch me do some landscaping. I probably will do that. I don't know if I'll stream it, because streaming, studying gives me a lot of anxiety. Less so on YouTube, because, like, you know, there's rarely ever any people here, and I'd like to hope people on my YouTube at least don't be like, "You're still on this? What are you doing? It looks bad, blah blah blah." Like, I'd like to think at least on YouTube people don't do that to me. But yeah, I don't know if I'd stream it, because what I'm gonna do today streaming, I'm actually gonna sit down and make a game plan for studying. No more bomb luma. I'm actually gonna sit down and plan what I'm gonna do, because I've identified some of my weaker points. One of my weakest points is landscaping, and it's not just a matter of you sit down and start landscaping. There's a lot more you have to do before that. You have to sit down and you have to work on perspective, drawings, shapes, and perspectives. And you don't start with just like complex shapes. Learning perspective is one of the most boring things you have to do as an artist, because you sit there and you draw cylinders hours and hours and hours, and obviously not in one sitting, but like cumulative hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of drawing cylinders and cubes, because at the bare bones of everything, you can simplify everything to cubes and cylinders. So you need to be able to draw a cube and a cylinder in any possible perspective, because once you can do that, you'll be able to draw basically anything. Is what every artist will feed you with. So the process for complex is you basically you draw cylinders, then you draw cubes, then you draw them both, like while you're drawing them in as many perspectives as you can imagine. Sometimes you do it in, I've been yapping so long, my headphones just turned off. Wow. They turn off automatically if they don't detect sound, sorry. So you draw them in any perspective you can imagine. You can do it with reference, but it's recommended to do it like just on its own if you're at least a little bit experienced. If you're brand spanking new, you do look at references, but I'm not brand spanking new, so I do have to do it from memory or imagination. Then once you're comfortable with cylinders and cubes, you start to break the shapes up and make 3D complex shapes. You continue doing that, and then in theory you should be able to draw anything. I need to look at drawing shapes. I need to look at drawing in perspective. So I need to look into at least 1 point and 2 point perspective. I don't think for starting out I need to know any more than that, but 1 point and 2 point perspective I do need to know, like the back of my hand. Do you draw the landscape or the character first? It's a little bit of both, and it's also subjective. Like, one person's method of doing it isn't going to apply to everyone. I know Bochen, for example, Bochen likes to start his piece with the actual character first, and then he works the background into it. But I know other artists who like to flesh out the background first and then put the character in. But the correct way, and quote fingers, as by correct way I mean the method that they'll teach you in school. They'll basically teach you to do the background first, because they'll be like, oh well, you can't draw a character if your perspective isn't correct. But obviously the more mileage you get as an artist, the more confident you'll be with just doing what you want. The more mileage you have as an artist, the more likely you are to be able to put down a character before your perspective with your background and it still be anatomically correct. It still look visually appealing. But you know, it's just something you decide with mileage. I hope that answers your question. I hope I didn't complicate it even more. Let me stop yapping and actually play the game.
You?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever...
I do have more to say, but I feel bad about yapping.
Knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war. And who? Why, the good.
And you've seen this
Aye, you'll find her right here,
here in Delamil. Where exactly?
She has a stall here, but it'd be a bold feeling, bold. Now, if...
Sorry to...
So like,
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
no.
Unless she's discovered this.
Eh?
Lady Karen has.
Good question.
And I'll visit this.
All right.
I can't believe Goots is actually doubting Karen.
Two goods.
The landscapes are one of the biggest things that I'm bad at. Secondly would be probably color theory. You said you like to draw cities, but what kind of style city? Because city is a wide term. Cityscapes as in... Oh god. Let me see if I can... An example. Star god. Like this. Oh wait, that's small. Like this. Kind of. I like cityscapes like this, but more so cityscapes at night. I don't really like cityscapes during the day, but very much the city looking like a sea of stars. That's the type of cityscape that I really like. Let's see. For more traditional cityscapes, it would be the stuff I showed with the Ezreal piece, the one where he was playing with the children. That would be more traditional sense, but in terms of like cityscapes, stuff like this. A better example would be Prestige, Kindred. This is a more modern cityscape. You can see it in the background there. And there's also Prestige Cassante. Again, a more modern cityscape in the background. Yeah, lots of skyscrapers, lights. I really do like the city light thing, but if it's a day piece, then I would like something a little more blended into nature, like the Spirit Blossom stuff. So, yeah. Oh, speaking of Spirit Blossom, there's one more piece that I really wanted to up. Blossom Aurelia. The background, the detailing with this piece is actually insane. Because I watched a speed paint before, obviously. Bochen quite literally painted every flower you're looking at. Obviously the swords, but like what people don't notice about this piece is there's two more people here. You have Yone over here, and you have Yasuo over here. Yasuo is sitting on something, and Yone's standing right here. It's such a beautiful piece. So there's a bunch of water here. This is a body of water with flowers on top. You have Aurelia's swords everywhere. There's a mountain in the background. Petals everywhere. Her magic. These two hands, some rocks. It's like... It's so detailed. And details are my bread and butter. Details are what really draw me into a piece. So I do like to go super deep with my pieces. Right now, I can go deep with my pieces, as deep as I'm capable of, but not on this level. Obviously, I'm nowhere near this level right now. But hopefully I can crack the code, and hopefully I can figure it out. I'd be very proud of myself if I could. There's also Battle Dove Seraphine. This is one of my favorite pieces as well. You have a cityscape back here. This is one of the examples of a cityscape, like a modern cityscape during the day, that I really like. And it's probably because of Seraphine's colors that it just works really well for me. That I really like this. Another really big one would be Battle Bunny Misfortune. Another daytime cityscape that does work. You have Misfortune right here, standing on top of a skyscraper. Silas, Jinx. I think this was Vane. Yeah. Fortune, Jinx, Silas, Vane, and a cityscape in the back with some greenery into it as well. And there's also Battle Bat Thaya. This is also by Bochan. Very pretty. Can I send you two? Just because I think they look really cool, though they're not your style. Of course you can. How do I get there? Oh. Oh wait, let me look at what you sent. Oh, you like more like industrial cityscapes. With the first one at least. The second one's more so countryside, but modernized countryside to an extent. They're pretty. I like the second one. The first one I do like more so because Nier. It reminds me of the vibe of Nier. Because it's very drab. Have you seen it before? I think I know what piece you're talking about. I'm pretty sure I saved it on my phone because it's very pretty.
The gentlemen of the town guard are strapping from. What a mess. You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Hi, Ambrosia. Can Clive stop jumping, please?
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So,
That's die a slow death. Boys,
Boys, but that sword is mine. I'd like to see you try. Wait, am I actually alone? They probably have it like the other ones where they do it with the assumption that Clive's not in a party.
leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Yeah, Jill's here. Joshua's here too. Boom. Ow.
Nice try.
How dare you? Joshua, excuse me, please. Thank you. Get away from me. Oh, like with Final Fantasy, for this game at least, the Imperial capital, I love that. The palace especially, ooh, that was beautiful. Oh, wait. How dare you? No, no, the healer. Clive. Clive. There's another healer. Where's the other healer? Oh, there he is. Oh, dang, Joshua. W Joshua. Parry this, you filthy casual. Where's everyone else? Even though you only travel, you actually planned out a whole functioning city. That's crazy. Oh my god. I know I've said this before, but the Hyrule Castle for Breath of the Wild, not so much in Tears of the Kingdom, because the Hyrule Castle isn't really the focus in Tears of the Kingdom, because, you know, you go to the basement of Hyrule, like you go underground, and you go to the Sky Islands as well. But the castle in Breath of the Wild, it was so well done. It was, again, like I said, the first time we've been inside of Hyrule Castle with that much detail to everything. Not just, you know, go see Princess Zelda, do this, do that, and then you'll never see it, then you'll never see it again. It's the first time you actually get to explore it.
Manservant, you.
What were you going to?
The bog. I was then you. Well,
You're not worthy.
Freaking coward. Eat it.
I need to find Goots.
Hi, Goots.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty painted lout!
Stop calling and stop spreading them all around.
For they are not lies.
Look!
Goose.
He's gonna. He said she had to pay in blood.
After what she did, it is only that loathsome harpy's very Goots. Only run along.
No.
No.
I don't promise, or I'll.
Whoa.
No.
Enough, all of you!
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you.
Oh, I feel a bit stupid. I didn't actually realize that. That was an animation error. I thought she had heterochromia. She doesn't. She's blind in her right eye. It's our left eye right now, but it's her right eye. She's blind. I just realized when that little jitter happened, because only her left eye moved. I genuinely thought she had heterochromia. I didn't realize she's straight up blind in that eye.
Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking. Who in Dallin? Though it was just... I thought the years might have taught you some... What was it we called you? Wet legs?
I guess that makes sense, because you don't really see an iris. I just never looked at it that deep.
Everything that it was all your, and now you're.
Surely we don't just let that happen, right?
Goots, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck.
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, you remember what you... An eye for an eye?
Is she gonna take his eye?
Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
Wait, no way. Is she actually gonna take his eye? Oh my god, Granny's got hands.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he?
Dead? No. It's an easy going through life, after all.
You don't mean?
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice.
That's so ironic.
Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working.
Right as I notice it, they bring it up.
Said I'd stolen from his strong box. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind, so I took some of my own. But he crossed a line, dragging pub. He didn't hurt.
No, Nan, but...
Well, if he does, let's we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough.
Wait, Karen's kind of scary.
Right.
Karen's kind of scary.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
nothing like.
I didn't. I just thought.
I reckon that you've always. And I'd have you stay.
Aww,
Why, you fine.
Thanks.
cute. She called him her right eye.
There's nothing he would...
That's as maybe. He'll need to start looking out till then.
Of course.
Stop. I don't go thinking that.
Let's complete. Continental Center. According to Karen, a sensor packed with herbs and ambergris can ward off anything from insects to plague, protect a home from thieves and demons, and heal any number of ailments, all while bringing love and fortune. So you can read. Congratulations. Okay. She's so mean. Alright, let's go put this in our chambers. Oh wait,
Is a storm coming?
let's do the next. Shut up, kid.
Will there be
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
Sorry.
I can certainly try.
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales. The one I borrowed them to teach the little ones at my first, which almost...
Perhaps.
I don't... They were...
We're gonna get mid scales next as our next treasure. You have enough brains to know your alphabet.
It seems the hideaway has lost its appetite.
Let's turn
Did you
this
see the pair
in.
that got hauled into tires?
I guess I should do it later once I get the other one as well. A humble request. Yes.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Why does it have to be manservant? Do we refer to female ones as woman servant? Alright. Speak with the children in the atrium. That's this one, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Alright, I need to go this way. I think. Yeah, this way, and then we go to the left. Sounds... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It kind of gives me the vibes of Liza P. with that one... That one servant who definitely had a thing for... I forgot his name. But the cool guy whose parents were killed.
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
They broke it?
Right. I'm telling you, I can fix.
These kids broke mid-scale.
Sid.
Hard at your studies, It's not a set.
No.
Well,
Then just hold.
But we didn't break.
just like Miss Middle...
Miss Midadol.
Because that's the...
Miss...
Well, then you're...
The taking up...
Speak for...
You three need... So let's have a look.
Do I get to put it together? Please tell me I
Alright.
get to put it together.
Every piece has its... If even one of them is missing, you already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others?
The gear, the heart of
This
it all.
tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Miradol's dungeon is full of them.
Dungeon?
Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round.
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
It's not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
You know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult.
In which resides her manservant. Relax. Also, she's 16, so let's chill on that. Let's do the arm next.
This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track.
And lastly, the pans.
These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot.
I forgot they're so violently British.
What if I wanted to wear goots?
What are the chains for?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn.
The arms, obviously.
So, now that
I think we've got...
Then here's what we'll do.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're... And then the arms hold the pans.
Guys are cringe.
Very good.
Bangers are basically, I think they're sausages. I'm not sure, because, you know, I'm vegetarian, but I'm pretty sure it's always bangers and mash, and from what I've seen, it's always sausages, mash, and sometimes they put baked beans on it. I don't know.
Yeah?
What do you think, Sid?
With a little more help.
You hear that?
Until...
That's a cool guy.
Look, we never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Yeah, I don't remember a cogwheel being on a scale, so I don't really know what they're talking about. At least I've never seen a cogwheel on a scale.
Is a storm coming, Sid?
Shut up, kid.
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. They dismantled them to see...
Oh, no, Mid will...
Thankfully she won't. Although I was the one who ended up...
I'm so sorry. I shall see that the children are...
Please, there's no need. She'd have them for...
I see. Sid.
She told me it was because her studies had been interrupted.
No, to anyone else it would be, but that should come as no surprise.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life.
Ah, you've given them far more...
She's only 16. She really shouldn't have that burden, but... You know, she's coping really hard. Anything besides going to see her father's grave. Right, let's put... Actually, we'll do it after we get this next treasure. Because we're gonna come back here anyway. There's so many treasure ones. Martha's Rest. We need to go here. There's 2 here. 16 is good enough to go into the mine. She is kind of in the mines right now. I mean, she's working on the airship, just doing anything and everything besides going to her father's grave.
Ah, Claude.
Oh?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guard? Well, now they're now. Oh, but we ain't got. I'd build them in. But where would I? Which leaves?
I see.
And I didn't. There's been more, but there's only so we can't keep. And that.
It's no...
Thank you.
So...
Well,
Eastpool. It's been a long...
It was and if any of but what's done...
I suppose...
The Blight might... There's just one. A band of cutthroats have made it... They're nasty. Would have sensed, but now...
I do. Eastpool.
And I know. I've already shared, and I dare say...
Of course.
On my way.
Back to Eastpool, then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first.
I forgot Joel was with me.
So Wade.
And you.
I spoke with... She tells me...
That's right. I rather fear... And then there are the... We need some...
As can I. Which is why...
That's very... With you beside us.
So...
That thankfully... And rather less. A small force would...
I'll head into East. You and the Guardians can stay. Make sure I'm not...
I can't.
The Akashic...
Well, I shall summon...
Shall I wait for you?
No need, my lord.
All right.
We shall see you then.
Alright.
Inn's full. Don't bother.
There's other stuff to do here though, so do this. Am I crazy?
Have you heard the latest from Twinside?
Probably upstairs. Oh, there he is.
My lord Marquis, it is you. Then you received. I am Sebastian.
Of course.
Yes.
And what was so sensitive?
1,000 apologies.
It's all right.
I am here tasked with learning what I have learned. The subsequent dark, the gears of the realm. Your lord.
That sounds...
It is.
Alas.
I have blood. They are both apes.
So you want me? I'll need to know what...
One?
That doesn't exactly...
Thank you.
Back to Delmily. Delmily. Oh my god. I give up. Delamille, sorry. We'll do this first since it's over here. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I did have a stroke. 10 spools of steel silk. Hello.
Who the hell are you? Kill them!
Your mom.
You will leave this place or face the consequences.
I just jumped over the wall to stab this guy. That's kind of funny. Normal day in London.
That's the end of that then.
Ew.
What's that thing doing here?
2 scoops.
It goes too.
Oops. I can't see with all the effects in my face. I'm trolling. Is there a way for me to turn everyone's effects off? Because I can't tell what's going on sometimes. I'm a little bit overwhelmed. I might prime for this one. Actually, maybe not. Yeah, I'm not gonna prime. Never mind. Good parries. Really good parries. Nice. Tell them to give me my money.
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were what? I thought you were keeping an eye.
We were.
Let's hope it was.
I would.
Your men will... It might be...
Of course. Leave it with me.
Bye, Wade. I like Wade. sometime later.
Home.
No.
That's all of them. Now to begin, it won't be easy. The masonry might still be... It'll take a bit of elbow...
So wait, if you don't mind. I'd like Oscar to...
Of course.
I'll let Martha if you need anything.
And we will.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the
2 meters next to him. He's a little slow. Be nice. My 2 IQ protagonist. It's okay, we all love him.
Ah, there you are. All Sir Wade told me you got rid of the
It's like,
bandits while
it's
he's
like,
not
you know,
catching
when
up.
parents keep a kid's attention by jangling keys in front of their face, is a little bit like that. If he's too far away, Clive loses focus.
I suppose it will be.
What else? Sir Wade said it. There's plenty bad.
Did Wade say?
Well, anyway, the way I see it, if it's food.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank.
I wanted to.
Love you, Martha. We love Martha too. Alright. Now, there's nothing else left to do in Martha's Rest. We can leave. Next, we need to go back to Dollar Mill, but we also have a lot to do in Tabor. There's one thing to do in Bocklid, and there's one thing to do in Lostwing. Let's do this one first, just get it off of my quest list. I think if you stand still long enough, Clive can't see you. He's like a dinosaur.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire... Blake, let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy,
Shut up, kid.
Batman's going to come back.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Gentlemen of the town guard are strapping up.
Did I take the wrong turn? No, it's the right way. Is there even a point to mount Ambrosia? Not really, I'll just walk. I don't know why this area gets so pink. It kind of hurts to look at.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can...
I'll deal with it.
You that one.
Or you can go back.
Oh, you... He hasn't had me.
How dare you shield him? Was that Joshua? Nice. I haven't actually really seen Joshua fight. I've seen him prime, but that's about it. Two. Interesting. Oops. Oh, Torgal stole it from me. Nice. That'd be Torgal. Modern technology and it throws me off. I think it's just for visual clarity for the player. Otherwise, they probably would have done it differently.
Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the...
Much has changed in the Republican Army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then? You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look...
Well, I arrived. His men...
The captain is...
Thought...
What of the Fist Central Command?
Plus, there is a little bit of modern technology, at least with the sentries and stuff we've seen. Not to mention the capital, so I do think it fits. Maybe not out here, given the setting, but it does fit.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria.
I'll find a...
Bye, manservant. Sorry.
Not at all. Now, if he was bound for...
have to go back to Northreach. Oh my god. Bro. Bro. I'm already here though, so I should do the other quest. Did not mean a wolf whistle like that. It kind of looked like I did that to Jill. This is where we came from. This is progress. Right? Yes. Desert roses. This way, right? But the bad felt addressed. I'm gonna think he did it to Joe. I do know like a little bit of spoilers, like it's very obvious Clive and Joe like each other and they do basically end up together, especially because I saw the letter Jill gets from Clive. It was very, very cute. They're very, very cute. I like them. I love love. I wasn't expecting Joshua to give Yote a forehead kiss, so like they had the vibes that there was something going on between them, but I wasn't expecting the story to address it this early at least, and that makes me think either something's going to happen to Joshua or we're not going to see Yote again. And I hope that's not the case, because I like Joshua and I liked Yote as well. They're cute.
Old he may be, but it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet.
Dang it, he missed. On your knees, please. I pressed it. Fine. I might prime. Probably not, actually, with the amount of damage I just did. Oops. I pressed it! I'm getting scammed so hard. I was a little bit spammy of me at the end because I kept getting scammed. There's so many side quests. Good thing I'm doing this off stream, otherwise, well, not off stream, but like off Twitch stream. Otherwise, it's gonna be like a pretty empty episode when I stream tomorrow.
Clearly, join me.
I don't plan.
Very well. Do not allow.
The animation for that always kills me. It's like Clive's like, ooh, what are you giving me? And there's so many. I do like the sub stories with this. Like, again, I am reading it just in my head because it's a lot to read out loud at all times. Or not out loud. It's gonna take forever if I let the dialogue play out. Plus, I don't think it's that necessary for side quests. But when it's a very substantial side quest, I do let it play out. But a lot of these are just not a lot of these. Some of these are just fetch quests.
Finally, there's something wrong at the university. Yes, the answer. Would you
Sure.
climb the stairs and?
Ooh.
The three of them, to be precise. One each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those namely...
I can't promise.
Remember what...
Alright. He has a holy nose. Sorry. It's That's mean.
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic. Soft as phoenix down, but tough as boiled bones.
That Cyril fellow's an odd fish, don't you think?
Well, scholarly thoughts like him always are, aren't they?
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to Dalinar.
Wasn't it supposed to be right here up the ladder? I've been crazy. Oh no, wait, there it is. Oh, can I parkour across this? No.
And a scratch on him. Have you noticed the elder has been coughing less?
Okay. Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride, recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home.
What Golden Plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
The deer leg, mister. Mummy made a pottage from it.
Who built a brick igloo? Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and praise her gracious hand.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor.
And then the last one's up there. Yes, I just realized I went completely past it when I was up here. Guardians of the crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood till ends the mother's labor.
No history would be complete
Okay.
without mention of the mother crystals. I should speak to the old scholar.
Probably could have just walked back instead of TPing, but you know, it is what it is.
The engravings were in good repair.
Oh, what? Come, don't. Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
Oh dear. I did them in the wrong order, but I think it's Guardians of the Crystal, no?
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Vast, but whatever could have. The engraving to the north is next, I think.
This one.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains.
And then the last one was Children, Children of the Hunters, and that was the one that had Land in Hand, I'm pretty sure.
These rocks a home, or
No doubt this is.
Oh, that's so unfair. It was Land, wasn't it? Because I know it was Gracious Hand at the end. It's this one.
Children of the Hunters.
Yes!
Now that's all three.
And so we add
Never doubt
primitive
me.
farmers to Tabor's founding peoples, the final piece of the puzzle. 3 engravings, one for each of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor and ancient guardians. Little another.
Too many steps.
The animation always kills me. Not canon, Clive's fish mine could never remember. That's what I'm saying. This is not a very canon quest, but thankfully, I'm the one controlling Clive. Okay, I think we're done with Tabor now. Now we head towards... We only have singles left now. There's 3 left. There's Northreach. I think we do Northreach fast because that's a continuing one. Dinner time, BRB. Alright. I'm either gonna play Hades after I'm done with Final Fantasy, or I'm gonna end stream because I haven't eaten, so...
There's There's a lot of road between here and the capital.
There's a chest over there.
Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
Nothing like a little unrest.
Actually, I'll probably end, because I'm not gonna lie, I need a hand massage, so I probably need to hit up my little hand massage device, because my right hand especially hurts pretty bad. So... Hello.
What happened?
If you're Dave,
I'm not.
then I'm Alice.
Of the 7, it's been. Is she well?
My lord Mark. I was on my way back.
Bandits.
They look. It didn't matter.
Which way did they go?
South.
All right. Found a note. You head back to North.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
They just couldn't resist, could
I'll probably do this as my last one.
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Nice try.
Oh, there was attacking. Oh, he missed. Great. Interesting. I did more damage even though I technically used less of my skills. Ow.
Farewell.
I used to buy some potions. I kind of haven't been healing. I don't want to buy potions just yet.
Make for the town while you can.
You don't need it. This looks to be.
I thought I...
And I was thinking of them when I said
Rockford, if you are to continue, you first.
I shall repeat.
Don't think.
I suppose I shall send him.
Sorry, it's the fetch quest. I just want to get through it. Mostly because my hand hurts.
My uncle certainly. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Alright, I'm actually gonna end it here. Because I only have 2 left. I'll just do those tomorrow. Because they shouldn't take too long. Actually, let me TP back. Because that's gonna disappear if I don't do that now. You only have to turn this one in, and there's only 2 quests left. I can do those on stream. They'll take like 10 minutes tomorrow.
I see you're still...
The rest.
I only have... They both...
I am a storm is and we.
As it is mine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go. So, like I said, I'll try to eat something because I do think I'm a little bit hungry. I'll make something to eat, and then I'm gonna look into plotting some stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna like share my plans with Art because I do kind of think I want to keep that to myself. I don't think it's necessary to share that with anyone. So, yeah, that's my plan, I guess. My bad. I know I said I wouldn't go live today and it went live anyway, but yeah. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully.